12-4. I got 12.3, and mine again is a two-tailed test, whereas your guys' is going to be a one-tailed test. So keep that in mind. Really, just when you're looking up the F value, I don't know that it means a lot otherwise, but so for mine anyhow, it says the following hypotheses are given. It's that the standard deviation of 1, or I'm sorry, the variance of 1 is equal to the variance of 2, and the alternate hypothesis then is that the variance of 1 is not equal to the variance of 2. So a random sample of 8 observations from the first population resulted in a standard deviation of 10. So I got my S1, okay, is 10, and my S2 is 7. That's given to me. And at the 0.02 significance level, is there a difference in the variations of those two populations? So in my case, I have, because I'm two-tailed, I have to divide that 0.02 in half, so I get 0.01, and I go back into my chart on 737, and then I look it up with my numerator degrees of freedom being 9, my denominator degrees of freedom being 6, so 9 and 6, and I end up with a critical value of 10.5, and so I will reject the null if my calculated value exceeds 10.5. So the formula is just as simple. It's really just the variance of the standard deviation of 1. It's the variance of 1 divided by the variance of 2, okay? And this does make a difference. I can't divide the standard deviations or I'm going to come up with a different answer. And so I did this in two different ways. The one is I squared, the standard deviation. So this standard deviation 10 squared gives me a variance of 100, and 7 squared gives me a variance of 49, and then I can simply divide 49 by 100. And as you might expect, I would get a little over 2, okay? And that's less than 10.5, and so I do not reject the null. I'd have to be greater than in order to reject the null, okay? And this way I simply did the whole formula, I guess, in one. I said it's equal to parentheses this one squared divided by, oops, and I got to put my parentheses in there. That one squared, same answer, okay? And in either case, of course, it's less than that, and so I do not reject the null, and so I would have to say in my case that they are substantially equal, the standard deviations of those